Yeah. It's your boy Zaki. It's your boy fucking Zaki. And today we are back indoors. We are back indoors. We are back indoors and we are having real great fun. It has been a beautiful day. It has been also a very busy day because of this very strict schedule. We have been there and there and there and there and there, and then we just made it home. We will be able to actually keep on with the upload schedule. And therefore, let's talk about the football game right now. PSG has won the Champions League. They have obliterated Inter Milano. And I just told you yesterday, and therefore, obviously, everything I say is true. They just obliterated them. Like I said, it would be an easy win, and it was like the largest victory by a goal margin in Champions League history. Therefore, obviously, it was created by me. But yeah, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic is actually just create regardless. I think creating regardless is the most important thing that you really got to understand. As a creative person, as a person that might seem to think a bit different than other people or like regular individuals, especially when you are not coming from an extremely affluent background or a background that really thrives in excellence. To put it in context for some reason, it's really important for you guys to understand that I do not come from an affluent background. Oh no, I actually don't even come from a background that thrives on excellence or that really wants to give you this edge of individualism. Every time I was like a person who tried to be good at something or who tried to hype me up, like what the athletes and stuff and people do, like or the huge billionaires out there hyping themselves up, like I'm a genius, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, I'm this and that. But every time I tried to do that, like my reality or let's say people in my direct vicinity tried to push me down, try to dim the light because they don't have a light. And you really got to understand, it's like a self fulfilling prophecy. Imagine you have a not so great opinion about yourself. And therefore, nobody else is allowed to have a great opinion about themselves or do great stuff. Because when they do great stuff, it means that you are actually able to do great stuff. And that's a big problem. That's a big no no. You should definitely stay at your place, stay in your lane, and do the things every other person does and stay in this reality for no reason, doing the same things that you don't want to do. Do not explore this world. Why would you explore this world? Stay divided, hate every other person, and just be in the most narrowest experience ever. Relive the same day for years up end, years of end, years up end, years up end. Time is speeding up, therefore, and then you are dying quicker. It's a quite interesting way of doing things, and therefore you got to create regardless. And when I say create, I actually doesn't mean that. I actually do not mean that you have to do things in the creative sense that we might deem as typically creative stuff, like making YouTube videos or making music or drawing crazy paintings and shit like that. What I actually mean by create regardless is that you need to be a person that is able to go through this negativity. It's really important. I know it will affect you. It will affect you in certain ways. It will definitely affect you, even when you think it won't affect you. And it's something that you really got to push through. You got to pull through. And here are things that you can't do if you are in a situation similar to the situation in which I was, in which every time you started to create and do stuff, let's talk about the business, for example, because that's something that's really tangible. That was actually an example. I started a business quite young in my life, and when I started the business, it was actually the people closest to me, like my mother, basically, and my it was actually just my mother at the time. It was just I was really talking a lot to my mother and stuff, and And she was talking so much trash. She was like, hey, when you do that, this and this will happen, and this and this. She was actually highlighting all the negative things that could happen all the time. Like, I wasn't even thinking about the negative things. You know, you are a young guy, you have high testosterone, you want to go there, you want to obliterate all the things, and you just want to succeed. And for some reason, a person is coming from the left side telling me, some random person has tried to start a business and didn't succeed, and therefore you won't be able to succeed. And it really set into my fucking brain. So I was having this negative thought spiral the entire time. Like, I didn't have anxiety about that. Not 1 second. I didn't have one link of anxiety. My entire my entire base of friends didn't have regular jobs. They were all entrepreneurs and they were all doing great and this and that and blah blah. Therefore, I was actually set up to succeed. But still, a little tiny seed of negativity sprinkled into a big tree of just I don't know, just a psychological blockage. So, what could I have done to just be free? Free myself from the opinion of others, especially people that you might even deem as important for your life. It's important to always protect your energy. I'm telling this in every single video, and I'm telling you this again and again and again. If you live by the word create regardless, it's really important also for you to just protect your fucking energy. It's important to understand that not everybody wants to see you succeed. No, it's not how it is. Not everybody wants to see you succeed. A lot of people want to see you at the same place, at the same spot for years on end and years on end and years on end. And obviously, when you're like me, you're kind of ambitious and you are kind of having this drive and you know that you're capable in some sort. It will completely destroy your psychological health. And those people, they don't care about your psychological health, your life, your future, or whatever. They just think about the state of being right now. And that's really important. That the only person that really is able to create the reality that you wish for is you. And therefore, to but to increase the probability of you living the future that you just draw up in your imagination, it's really important to understand that not everybody should be part of this future or should be even communicated to about this future. You know what I mean? You should not explain it to anybody that seems to have some sort of negativity. And that's really important, because when you have people in your surroundings, especially if you have people in your surroundings that are already entrepreneurs, for example, then stick to them. Everything about entrepreneurship, talk about them, this is the only thing, and gas each other up. Stay in this incubator so you can build the personality. Because when you already have the personality, the identity shift has already been done. It's really important, because when the identity has already shifted, it's impossible for people that have a very small or a narrow mindset that is not aligned with your new frequency to break that. That's really important to understand this point. I'm just telling you this and this again. It's really important for this video. I'm jumping out up and down because it's really important. Create regardless, protect your energy, and be careful, be conscious about the people you share your reality, your thoughts with, because not everybody wants to see you win. It's just how it is. Most people want to see you in a mediocre position, and they might not even have malintent. When you are an ambitious person that is extrapolating a lot of information, you will be able to see things other people can't. And that's a huge problem. How do you want to communicate a fucking light, or let's say a flower, a rose, to a blind person? It's impossible. The blind person will never understand what the fuck a rose is. You can use as many words as you can. There is no concept of a rose in a blind person's mind. So it does not matter. So it's really important to understand that in the moment in which you have this sprinkle of hope to create and do stuff, it's the most important. I will highlight it again and again thing. Create regardless, protect over and over again until it becomes your identity. Because then you can talk about it all of the fucking time. Okay? And this is really important. Ah! Today it was a very, very, very high energy video. I came in from the gym. There was the Champions League final. It's quite emotional. Outside is like the most fucked up weather. I actually have no time when it comes to my regular upload schedule, so I knew I have so much pressure, and I know I perform under pressure the best, and therefore I'm very grateful about being able to just be here in front of the camera and communicate my thought that I just had today. It's just a different revelation when the editor is always hitting you with new ideas, and we hope that it stays like that, because this is what makes us human, that we are creative, okay? We are the people, we are the consciousness in this world. And when you are actually a person that is part of the consciousness, and you are already illuminated with a sort of voice from universal consciousness, then I want you to join my Telegram group, the Zaki Simple Club. It's the first link in the description. Just click on that and we will create together.